Good afternoon, everyone. It's Gabrielle Seville here. I'm so thrilled to have a chance to share with you a little bit of this amazing publication, Experiments in Joy, a workbook published by Co-Conspirator Press, a part of the Women's Center for Creative Work. I want to thank everyone from Coco Press and also from the Women's Center for Creative Work just for inviting me to have this opportunity to be here with you on Instagram. I'm not a big Instagrammer. People who know me know I'm not. But here I am, and maybe this will be the start of a whole new love affair between me and the gram. We'll see how it goes. What I want everybody to do is just take a moment and take a breath. We're living in a very stressful moment right now, and so I know I have to remind myself, take a breath. Take a breath, Gabrielle. I understand that we have a lot of fear about respiratory droplets, but when we can, in the spaces that are safe or available to us, take those moments to try to connect with yourself and connect with the possibility of joy. And that is what this is all about. Experiments in Joy, a workbook. 1, a trajectory of joy. What comes to your mind when you think of joy? What comes into your body? Take a minute. What comes to mind when you think of joy? Say it out loud. What comes into your body? It's okay if you need to move a little something or kind of show where it might hit you. When I think of joy, I think of eating a massive feast with hybrid food from West Africa and Kentucky, following a black woman into a glen and watching her tremble and transform, dancing at DJ Buddha's dance party with Sun Ra's face floating in the air, watching a black woman dig up earth, insert new words, then fill up pages of public writing, watching another black woman become a shamanic nurse all in white, gathering drops of blood and flecks of skin, another one painting like a man, smashing bottles of paint onto canvases, then auctioning them off. Me, playing Betty LaVette's Joy in my art space and feeling something stir, starting to make something happen, wide eyes and full lungs, pulsing, amazed but not surprised at the extraordinary cracking through. I felt this too, listening to the lady from church hit the highest notes and vibrate the room in song. This woman can sing. Of course she can. My thoughts of joy, really body memories, come from Experiments in Joy, a festival of Black women in performance that I organized over 5 years ago at Antioch College. Let me show you who the lead artists of that festival were. Ha 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 ha. I'm using the video function here. Here we have Wura Natasha Ogunji, who currently is in Lagos, Nigeria. Awilda Rodriguez Lora, who is in Puerto Rico. Kenyatta A.C. Hinkle, who right now is living in the Bay. Marae Regulus, who's living in Minneapolis. Duriel E. Harris in Chicago. This is me in Southern California, standing and talking to you right now. Rosamond S. King in Brooklyn, New York. And then this is Vernetta Willette, who was the woman who sang. She was a community member who was so amazing, and she has since become an ancestor. And so I call Ashe and hope she rests in power. This image was taken from the Experiments in Joy Festival at Antioch College in Yellow Springs, Ohio. And you can see we're wilding out. We're having so much fun after we spent hours, days, months, time just reveling in the possibilities of joy. We were all Black women artists, with different relationships to the words black, woman, and performance. And we didn't set out initially to conjure joy, well, at least not consciously. Here's how it happened. ... Part 2, the call for experiments in joy. From Lagos and Austin, Los Angeles, Louisville, Minneapolis, Chicago, Brooklyn, Seoul, Pétionville, the Arkansas Delta, Horseshoe Mountain, Busan, Detroit, New York City, Kintifrica, Puerto Rico, Beirut, Mexico City, Banjul, the Gambia, and Yellow Springs, Ohio, we arrived to participate in call and response, an innovative dynamic of Black women and performance at Antioch College. We are a diverse group of 7 Black women artists with different relationships to the words Black, women, and performance. For 5 days, we shared stories and forged a process. We debated privilege, agency, and forgiveness. We worked, played, laughed, sang, presented work, and considered what we are all called to do. My friends, we are in a moment of crisis right now. I feel daily the challenge of this moment, the hardship. I'm sending out so much positive energy, so many healing vibes to everyone on the front lines and those sheltering at home. And as I'm thinking about that, I'm lifted up by that time that I had with these amazing other artists. And these verbs, we worked, played, laughed, sang, presented work, and considered what we are all called to do. We can do that now, along with reading, resting, breathing deep, dreaming, calling into ourselves. These are all available to us even as we are in this incredible moment of tension and hardship and stress. When we spent that time together, laughing, playing, debating, etc., we generated a series of questions that became the heart of experiments in joy. And these are those questions. First, what is the urgency of our invention? How can we engage in collective imagining? How does our work change when we create from a place of freedom? What is irresistible to us? Are you available to yourself and to your calling? How can we negotiate invisibility and hypervisibility in productive ways? How do we undefine the defined? How can we sharpen our awareness of energy and rhythm in the body? How can we make art that manifests change for a more socially just world? How can we move through or without fear? How can we sustainably care for and be accountable to ourselves and one another? How can we achieve radical openness? How can we claim joy? These questions today, I don't know. I mean, you could ask yourself, which one of these really vibrates the most for you? For me, right now, I think, how does our work change when we create from a place of freedom? What is a place of freedom? Is it possible for us to have or create or feel as if we're in a place of freedom when maybe we're quarantined or we're sheltered in place? What kind of freedom is available there? What kind of freedom could we make even within the confined spaces of our homes? That's the kind of question that's resonating for me right now. Or even, I'm interested, like, how can we negotiate invisibility and hypervisibility in productive ways? Is that Instagram? I don't know. How can we achieve radical openness? Is that the same thing as oversharing? What does it mean to try to claim radical openness? I don't know. And what would happen if I put a question like that at the center of a creative project, of a creative way of thinking, of a creative way of connecting or being with other people? This call invites you to play, explore, investigate, and create performance, poems, drawings, desserts. You know you got some stuff still in your pantry. Make it happen. Long walks, spirited discussions, textiles, hairstyles, dance, research, make it funky, cooking, music, maps, apps, structures, sounds, movements, games, artifacts, political actions, adornment, manifestations, encounters, new intentions, letters, photographs, or anything else. Surprise yourself. Here's how to do it. There are 5 steps to an experiment in joy. Get ready, y'all. Step 1, tell the truth. Step 2, make something new. Step 3, invite someone in. Step 4, document. Step 5, repeat. Step 1, tell the truth. Step 2, make something new. Step 3, invite someone in. Step 4, document. Step 5, you can say it with me, repeat. This process can be collective or individual, a single event or daily practice. Reasons to respond include to participate in an artistic community, to connect to the enduring legacy of Black women artists, to experiment, to play, to find new sources of joy, to confront obstacles to your joy, to learn how to inhabit joy while embattled, to learn how to inhabit joy while sheltering in place, to learn how to inhabit joy while everything is uncertain, to practice learning how to inhabit joy, to make new work, to transform the work you're already doing, to interact in new ways, to heal. We don't have all the answers, and we don't always agree on the answers we do have. We do know the conversation is urgent. Join us. Respond to the call. Call and response artists Gabrielle Seville, Duriel E. Harris, Kenyatta A.C. Hinkle, Rosamond S. King, Wura Natasha Ogunji, Marae Regulus, and Awilda Rodriguez Laura. To have your own copy of the call for Experiments in Joy, and to see different ways to activate that call, and to also have a chance to engage our individual testimonies, to the call and our experience creating the festival, the movement of Experiments in Joy, go to the Women's Center for Creative Works website and find Experiments in Joy, a workbook on the page for Co-Conspirator Press. And again, I want to thank all of the people at Co-Conspirator Press, that amazing team, all of the people at the Women's Center for Creative Work for the opportunity to have this workbook be in the world, and also to have a chance for me to share a little bit of it from you today. Take care and be well.